I've been critical of Arch all season long. I think that's been fair, and I've been sure to say at each step of the way that I am still a believer in 16 behind center. I think it's a lazy take saying that Arch would not be a highly rated recruit if his last name was something else. I heard that a couple weeks ago. No. Even this season, you've seen the flashes. You've seen the escapability. You've seen the anticipation, throwing fitting footballs into tight windows. That showed up in the Texas game. He showed why that optimism is not misplaced. And I know some people are going to hear me say that and say, Max, calm down. Texas won because of their defense versus Oklahoma. Arch only threw for 166 yards. And to those people, I would say, let's watch the tape together. We're starting at Arch's best drive of the game. It's third quarter. It's 3rd and 6 right here. 6 minutes left. Ball on your own 9-yard line. You're only up 4. It's 10-6. This is a scenario, defensive slugfest. Can't make the critical mistake. And Arch Manning has his best throw of the day right here on 3rd down. Before I go into that, he started the day 0 for 3 on 3rd downs. Then Texas converted 10 of their next 13. Of those 10 conversions, most of them were on the arm and legs of Arch Manning. This one right here is a little bit of both. He's going to hit this circus route on the bottom of the screen. Again, you're backed up, can't make the catastrophic mistake. He's got to manage this corner that's in man coverage and this safety that's just reading his eyes and tracking this way the whole time. He also has to manage a nose tackle that just beats the center right away with a spin move and is on his ass in a jump. And look at the throw that he dials up here. He right away flushes out. He's now decided to throw this ball. He's got a corner underneath, a safety over the top triggering. If this ball is high, it's picked. If it's low or underthrown, maybe the corner gets involved. This is a tight window, but he's trusting it and going to throw it here right on the sideline. This, to me, shows a quarterback that's playing with confidence, which that was my biggest concern with Arch, is that all the negative chatter in the past month, I'd imagine it's the first time in his football career, he's had this much criticism that's been warranted, and it's been on the back of his poor play. This right here in this rivalry game, backed up, making this throw in your own end zone, this is big time. That is a tight window, and we'll get the back view here. Check out this. Check out this defensive line. He gets beat. Defensive tackle wins right away. Look at Arch manage this. And I talked about it last week on my Arch breakdown. I thought he had poor pocket awareness last week. Right here, this is great. Hang in there, flush out, trust yourself, put it right on the spot, 1st down. The play before that, so that was a 3rd down. Huge 3rd down pickup on 3rd and 6 that was. Play before, it's 2nd and 6. All this same mentality stuff still applies. You're throwing this basically from your own end zone. He's going to hit a snap route on the top of your screen, or that's what Sark used to call it when he was play calling for me. Snap route is a 9-yard hitch. So 12 is a curl, 5 yards is a hitch, 9 we're calling a snap. It's got to be 1, 2, 3, ball out. You can't wait to see this open, or else this DB has time to undercut it and jump it. This DB's tight. This is a long throw. You're almost on the left hash here. Again, this throw, ripping it, shows a quarterback that's playing with a lot of confidence. He's also going to throw it on the outside shoulder of the receiver away from the DB. It's accurate, it's on time, it's decisive, and it's great arm strength. 1, 2, 3, ball out. This is not necessarily bad coverage. I mean, you have to manage this buzzing linebacker, this corner right here. He's going to put it right on the outside shoulder, and this is just a drop by the receiver. It shouldn't even got to 3rd down the play before. I wanted to show this 2nd down play, even though it was a drop, because it's decisive, it's accurate, it's a great throw. Next one we got, it's 3rd and 7. When I played for Sark, he called this one salsa. You got a little out and up by the slot. You have a post by the outside receiver. I actually don't know if when Sark had this with me, or with us, I should say. I didn't start a single game. I only played one meaningful rep with Sark as my play caller on the road, Rice-Eccles Stadium at Utah. Little rollout right. He called Husky. How do I remember that? That's crazy. Recall, baby. Husky was the play call. It's like a rollout left. But anyways, back to why you clicked on this video. He has a option route right here by the number 3 receiver. He elects to break in. This X receiver is a climb route over the top, and then this running back's on a swing route. He's going to hit this running back here. And what's great awareness and great feel. Again, last week in the Florida, Texas breakdown that I did, I was critical of Arch's. Everyone was critical of the offensive line. I was critical of Arch's feel in the pocket. Right here, it's excellent feel. He's got 5 Sooners rushing the passer. It's man coverage on the back end. If that's the case, you're going to have man coverage, and I forget if it's this Sooner or this Sooner that goes in man coverage, but either way, that's a bit of a cushion. If you get the ball out quick to your running back down here, it allows him to do something with the rock after he catches it. Check out this feel from Arch. Drops back, not there. I'm not a big fan of this concept versus man. It's more of a zone beater when you're catching defenders passing things off. It's not there. Quickly gets the ball out to his back, and with this gap, back in the ball here, defender here, that's a lot of room for a running back to make someone miss. And this was, what did I say? This was 3rd and 7. Get the ball out quick. Allows your running back to do something with it. Bop, bop. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. Cuts it up. Gets a lot more than 7 at the 50-yard line. First down, Texas. Again, this is 10-6, dogfight kind of game. The mindset when you were basically throwing those first 2 plays from your own end zone is just get 2 first downs. Now he's past that. This is excellent quarterback play. All these plays are the same drive. Next play here, he's got, it's not the next play in the drive, but the next 3rd down. This one, it's 3rd and 2. This is where they're going to dial up Arch's legs. Again, these are the flashes you saw early on in this season. His mobility is something that really excites you. If he can pair the mobility with his ability to throw to tight windows, anticipation, the whole deal, that's a lethal combo, and the reason everyone was so excited about Arch. Here, they're having a jet sweep motion with this receiver working this way, and then the zone with the running back working the other way, trying to confuse the linebackers. This linebacker inside gets hugged up into the box. There's no one to set contain on the outside. Arch pulls this, and he ultimately gets the first down. Boom. Big time pickup. We're rolling. Actually, we're not rolling. The very next 3rd down. Again, all the same drives. 3rd down was a stat that stuck out to me. This is 3rd and 19. I forget how they got into 3rd and 19, but it's 3rd and 19. Playbook is not advantageous for this concept. I forget what did Stark call this? I forget what he called this. But anyways, you're having 2 deep hooks, deep curls by these 2 receivers. This guy in the bottom actually kind of screws up. He doesn't get the sticks. This is the sticks here. I would imagine they're taught to try to get all the way to the sticks. The reason I know that not only from playing with Sark, but this receiver does get the sticks. Guy in the bottom of the screen's 5 yards short. That's why they don't pick it up. And I believe, they kicked a field goal, which is still good quarterback play. But nevertheless, you have 2 deep curls. These 2 receivers are into the flat. If it gets soft, you can hit these guys on the outside. Again, I was critical of Arch's pocket movement. Not here. Climbs the pocket, navigates that, keeps his eyes downfield, and delivers a strike. That completion allows you to kick a field goal. You don't get that completion, you're forced to punt. It's still 10-6. You got no points. Instead, this is winning quarterback play here. Look at him navigate the pocket, get the ball out of his hands. It's accurate. A little different of arm slot, right? Check out this arm slot. He's going to work more at 2 o'clock rather than 1 o'clock north. Or 1 o'clock's more north than 2 o'clock, but not 12 o'clock, obviously. That arm slot gets out of defender's way, pick up the field goal. That puts you up by a touchdown. Winning quarterback play from Arch Manning right there. What's interesting, too, is when you look at Texas's remaining schedule, 2 of the biggest concerns with Texas is their offensive line and ability to protect. Arch, obviously, it's been discussed. And then the receiver's ability to get open. But look at their remaining schedule. In terms of middle column is pass rush rank amongst Power 4 teams. The right-hand column is coverage rank. So Kentucky, strong pass rush, terrible coverage rank. Advantageous for the Texas receivers. Mississippi State, terrible pass rush rank, solid coverage, but no pass rush, advantageous for Texas, at least in one of those departments. Vandy, solid across the board. Georgia, not a strong pass rush rank, bottom half from a coverage rank standpoint. Maybe matchup advantage there for the Longhorns. Arkansas, middle of the road pass rush, terrible coverage, advantageous matchup for the Longhorns. And then Texas A&M, obviously on paper, is the big matchup. If I'm a Texas fan, though, that drive that I just showed you in the third quarter to go down and go up a touchdown, the confidence, the guts from Arch to still pull trigger in those throws. I've seen a lot of young quarterbacks get criticism and you don't even attempt some of those throws because you get gun shy. You're always looking for the check down. You sail it, you skip it. If a quarterback was not playing with confidence, or if a quarterback was getting negatively impacted by the criticism of the past month, didn't show up on the film there for Arch Manning. That's a great sign for Texas fans, and I'm happy for Arch. Maybe this is the game that allows him to turn the corner.